Hello you guys, it is I, ZakPak, coming at you from Seattle. It's weird to be filming a video outside in public. I usually don't film in public because it's weird having people around me as I'm filming. But nevertheless, today I'm going to be showing off and talking about in bursts some games and some things that I've been doing at PAX West. If you enjoy this video, definitely make sure to subscribe. There's going to be a bunch of different games mentioned in this video. So if there's anything that you want to play, I really lean towards games that are coming out on the Nintendo Switch / the Nintendo Switch 2. But lots of these games you can get on like PC, Xbox, PlayStation, other things as well. So without any further ado, you guys, let's get into the video. Hello everybody, it is I, Zach, and I am here in front of the Kirby Air Riders booth. I just got done with my play session with the game, and I just wanted to give my quick thoughts. I really enjoyed what I had to play. Unfortunately, I didn't get any footage just because I'm honestly really tired, and it was just kind of like pretty crowded in there and kind of hassle to set up a tripod, so I didn't get any footage, so I'm going to use some stock footage. But basically, I got to do some of the training modes, or I got to do some of the tutorial modes, and obviously kind of relearned how to play the game. There were a lot of things in this game that weren't in the original Air Ride, like, for example, you could just like swap vehicles without having to hop out. There was, obviously the copy abilities. There were different things that were not really in the original Kirby Air Ride that I got to learn how to do here. But also, we did 2 full rounds of City Trials, and honestly, I haven't played City Trials in so long, so I don't remember how it was back, on the GameCube. But I can say that I actually had a really good time with it. There were only 3 other human players that I was against in my session, but I could see it being really fun if you have like a bunch of people, all of you in a Discord or a Nintendo voice chat call, and it was just so much fun. Basically, if you don't know what City Trials is, what you do is you roam around through this giant map, basically this giant city map, and you collect these power-ups, and basically every power-up you get adds to a stat for when you actually compete in whatever mini game is at the end of your run. Basically, you run around the city for 5 minutes, and I mean, Sakurai literally did a whole giant presentation on it. But yeah, it was pretty fun. I had a really good time with it. I actually got first place in both rounds of City Trials I did. The only thing I don't understand, I don't remember if this was a part of the original Kirby Air Ride as well, is I hate how like you get separated into the mini games you play. So like even if you get first place, like I got first place in both of my mini games, but not everyone that I was competing against was in that mini game or was playing that mini game. So I wish you were all kind of playing the same mini game and you had to like kind of account for that when you're getting your power-ups on the map. But either way, nevertheless, I still had a really good time with it. It was a long wait. Nintendo need to work on their Warp Pipe Pass a little bit. I had a Warp Pipe Pass for 12 p.m. noon, but I didn't get to play Kirby Air Riders until after 1. So an hour of waiting, even though I had the Warp Pipe Pass. And there is a general admission line, so obviously, like, you can play it without having the Warp Pipe Pass, so I don't know. It was a little stupid how it was done this year, I think, especially because, like, while you're waiting, they have set up here, you can see these kiosks are all the Sakurai Presents, and, basically teaching you how to play, even though you play the tutorial. And I think it would have been better if they just had more kiosks to play the game. That way more people can go through faster. But either way, I really enjoyed Kirby Air Ride, and stay tuned for the next part of this where I'm going to be giving my thoughts on Pokemon Legends ZA, or Z2A, whatever it is. Hello you guys, I just got done with a Life is Strange panel, and I actually even got to ask a question, which was really cool. Usually I don't have the courage to ask questions at the panels, but I did this time because I love Life is Strange and I figured that I had to. And then afterwards, they did this cool little autograph signing where you get to meet the cast and get autographs from each of them. So in no particular order, I got an autograph and a selfie with Diane Hutton, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. She plays Kate Marsh in the Life is Strange games, or at least in the first one. I got an autograph from Erica Mori, who played Alex Chen in Life is Strange 2 Colors. I got a picture of from Katie Bentz, who played Steph in the Life is Strange games, and I got a picture from Han Soto, who played Gabe Chen in Life is Strange True Colors. So really, really freaking fun time. I love Life is Strange, so it was a real pleasure and honor to get to meet all of them and talk to all of them for a little bit. And I got some other things I gotta do, so I can't talk long, but I'm having a great time. Hello everyone, I figured I couldn't do this video without talking about Pac-Man. I know I said that I would be playing it again, but the line is just too long and there's too many other things I gotta do. But I wanted to give my overall thoughts. If you watched the video I uploaded on Friday, yes, I know I made a mistake. The small pellet was in the original game. But I really enjoyed my time with Pac-Man World Re-Pac. There were some things that were not as good as the original. I didn't like some of the movement speed in terms of the butt bounce. It felt a little slow, particularly on the bounce pads. So I didn't care for that too much. But overall, I really enjoyed the demo. It seems like it's taking the mechanics and things that they built in Pac-Man World 1 Re-Pac and just expanding it to the sequel, bringing in the sequel's levels, because it feels very much like Pac-Man World Re-Pac, but with the Pac-Man World 2 levels and mechanics and things like that. So I'm very interested to see what happens when this game comes out, and I'm very excited to give it a play. Hello everyone, I am currently sitting in downtown Seattle. I just got out from an undisclosed location where Square Enix invited me to play Final Fantasy VII Remake on the Nintendo Switch 2. I want to talk really quickly about this game because I did not expect it to be as cool as it was. I did a chapter where I obviously played as Cloud and I was going through this city, and then there's this girl who gave me a flower and I had to run from all these security guards and I got to face this big guy, this tough guy boss, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed the time I spent with it. Personally, I love action games. I know that the original Final Fantasy VII was a traditional RPG, but this game is an action RPG. It's a lot more action-based, and I really enjoyed the gameplay of it. I had a really good time. And then, of course, since you're all probably Nintendo Switch users, performance-wise, the game ran definitely at least at a stable 30 frames per second. I did not notice any dips or anything like that. And I had such a great time with it. It's definitely convinced me I'm definitely going to be getting the game, but apparently I also might be getting a review code. So if you guys want to see a review of Final Fantasy VII Remake on the Nintendo Switch 2, let me know. I'd definitely be happy to review that for you guys. I also got to play Royalty Free For All, which was this platform fighter, kind of like Smash Brothers, but it uses royalty-free characters, and I thought it was a really interesting game. It felt very fluid to play, which for some reason I didn't quite expect, only because I'm so used to, games that are trying to mimic Smash Brothers not feeling smooth, but this one really does. The characters are very unique and inventive, even though they're based off of royalty-free characters, and I thought it felt very fun to play. I played against Riders DX and lost pretty badly, but that doesn't matter. You don't always need to win, but I really enjoyed this one. So that was my time at PAX West. Let me know what games interested you guys, what looked fun, and what you guys will be getting eventually. So thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff down below, and consider becoming a ZakPak member. It would truly mean a lot to me. And until next time, you guys, I will see you all in the next video.